Hey there YouTube, it's Erin here. Today is May 4th, 2011, and this is my week 8 post-op video. I had gastric bypass on March 9th, and today I weighed in at 209, which means that I've lost 3 pounds this week, and I've lost 57 pounds total since December, 37 pounds since my surgery. It's pretty exciting. I don't know what else to say. I had these major episodes of fear this week again. I'm wondering if those of you who have had weight loss surgery and are post-op have experienced this and how long you experience it. I mean, I guess my question is, does it go away? Because every time the week begins and I'm not losing any weight, or I'm losing weight like really slow, I start sort of panicking. Like all of a sudden I realize, oh, it's all a dream. It's all an illusion. It's not real. I'm actually not going to lose any more weight, and in fact, I'm probably going to gain back the weight that I already lost. And I have fear about the surgery not working, and I have fear about that my stomach is going to expand, and then I'm going to do something to sabotage, my body. And they're like real fears. I mean, and they feel really real at the time. And I'm wondering if you all experience that too. If that goes away, or if it's a constant fear, or if it gets worse. Maybe once you reach goal, maybe it gets worse. Yeah, at the beginning of this week, I weigh myself every day. Maybe I shouldn't, because that's probably where a lot of the fear comes in, because of my expectations of weight loss. But I weigh myself every day, and the beginning of this week, I wasn't losing any weight. I wasn't losing weight at all. In fact, one day I gained weight, which didn't make sense to me, and I assumed it was water weight, but it still freaked me out. And yeah, I just started kind of panicking a little in my head. Like, intellectually, I knew that I haven't been doing anything different, and of course, there are fluctuations and everything, and so I kept telling myself that, but at the same time, I was like, convinced that at some point it's gonna stop. Almost like this is a dream, almost like every other time that I've tried to lose weight, or anybody really tries to lose weight, that it stops. But then I lost 3 pounds, so I'm happy now. I mean, I feel good. Yeah, do you all experience that at all? Am I just crazy? I saw an article today on Yahoo about a girl in Britain who had it said gastric band, and it also said gastric bypass, so I think it was like shoddy journalism or something. But anyways, they said something like the fattest teenager in Britain had gastric bypass, and now she's anorexic. Her body refuses to have food, and she doesn't want to eat food, and basically, so she's going to die, but in the opposite way. She was threatened that she was going to die from being too big, and now she's threatening that she's going to die for being too small. And got me thinking about the sort of media and propaganda there is out there about weight loss surgery. I used to be very against weight loss surgery several years ago, because I think in part because I believed a lot of the I don't know, scare stories out there about how it's too drastic and how it's really dangerous for your body, and I believed all of that. And of course, I had it, and so I don't believe that anymore. In fact, I think it's an amazing gift and opportunity that I was given, and basically a lifesaver for lots and lots of people, both physically and, mentally and emotionally. But I started thinking about all of the different places that I've seen people talking about weight loss surgery on television, other than ads for the lap band, which I also see a lot of. But things like, I know Oprah has had a couple of shows about weight loss where she talks about how she's not a fan of weight loss surgery. Surgery is, of course, seen as the easy way out. People say that without having any conception at all of what it takes to go through surgery or what life is like after surgery. You all know it's definitely not easy. And in fact, I think you have to be pretty brave to undergo this kind of surgery, and pretty diligent and focused on a goal in order to get everything done that you need to get done. So I applaud people who get weight loss surgery. But yeah, I think that contributes to people just being so uh, just weight loss surgery being so misunderstood and having such a stigma. I think it's a stigma, and I am afraid of telling people, and I think a lot of it is because of that stigma. I've told friends, and it's fine. They've been supportive, and I'm sure once I lose more weight and people start really asking, it's gonna come out more and more. But I don't know. What do you all think about that? About the stigma against weight loss surgery patients? People who make the choice to go through such a drastic physical ordeal in order to lose weight. Um, I occasionally read some fat acceptance blogs, and one of them mentioned that article today, the girl who had weight loss surgery and is now anorexic, and they were just sort of like bashing people's choices for getting surgery. They were just like, "See, you don't ever hear about stories like this. Surgery's not the way. You should just become healthy in the natural way, whatever that means." Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Not much else is going on with me. This week is my final week of school. Tomorrow's my last day of class, which is pretty exciting. Giving my students their final presentations of their photos, and so that'll be pretty fun. And it's my last day of my other class I'm taking, which I'm really glad because it's a morning class and I'm not a morning person. Um, this whole week I've been working on this 20-page term paper, which is like was really pretty brutal and I was super stressed about. And so I just got it finished last night, so that's all taken care of. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm wrapping things up. It's that time of the year. It's becoming nice outside. I'm going to Brazil in a few weeks. That's exciting. I get to go home and visit my family in Texas. That's really exciting. I love Texas, just so you know. It's my home, and I miss it. And now I'm just rambling, so I think that I will wrap this video up for today. Thank you everyone for watching. I will talk to you next Wednesday. Have a great week. Bye.